Hi, this is Mike from Bookup.com, and we're taking a look at Chess Openings Wizard. The very latest version is build 298, and it has Epic Analysis, which is due to be released August 26th. So after months of beta testing and after 3 years of development, let's take a look at what it's capable of doing. Let's open up an ebook that's been around for decades, and that would be the London system. Let's take a look here. There we go. Once we have the London system open, we can see that it is a book for white about how to play the London system, so it has to address everything black can do. And if you just bought this ebook and used it exactly the way it is, 10,000 great positions, you're going to do very well. But what if you're stronger than most players? You're chasing your next International Master norm, and you need to know exactly what's wrong with your repertoire. This is where Epic Analysis comes in. So I'm going to click on Engine and select Epic Analysis, Engine Analysis, and let's walk you through the settings. So first of all, there are a number of tasks it can do. It can add engine moves for both sides. We're going to have it add engine moves just for white, since this is our white repertoire and we want recommendations for us. We can start with the starting position of chess, because early on, if it finds novelties, that's where we want to see them. And this whole process is really agentic AI. It will be going into your database and it will be adding moves to your opening repertoire. Now here's all the controls for the prompt for that. When you're adding engine moves, I only want to add moves if the new position improves on what's there by so many centipawns, right? So engines use centipawns, 100 points for a pawn. And I want to make sure that anything it adds is at least 5 centipawns better than the existing stuff. I noticed that the original analysis in the London ebook is all color-coded green, so I can see what's original. I'm going to have any added moves color-coded red. And only after so many plies, I say don't bother with the first 4 plies, the first 2 moves, because I don't want to have it say, oh, e4 is better than d4. What do I care? I'm playing a d4 opening here, d4 and then bishop f4. So I'm going to have it ignore everything up till 4 plies or move 2. And so how deep do I want it to go? I can set the maximum depth plies. Maybe I'd just say don't go deeper than maybe 20 right now. Just stay within 10 moves. And limit the number of added moves. Let's right now just have it add 10. 10 of them, because we can have it work on the entire thing, but for this demonstration, just the first 10. Back solve after it's added a new move. There's a whole other set of videos out there about back solving. We'll get back to that later. Update the informant symbols, which has more to do with back solving again. I can tell don't add any moves to leaf nodes. If it gets out to a final position, says and just don't extend it. If I already have it capped at the end of my lines, then I don't want any improvements on that. I just want improvements on the intermediate line, so don't add any new leaf nodes. Now I want it to create bookmarks if it does find anything, so I can jump right to the line to see what it added and why. And I will call them by a certain name. I'll have these called Analysis Lead 1. And what it's going to do to keep them in sorted order, it's going to be Analysis Lead 00001 and so on. I have it checked to add the leads. I won't let it overwrite any existing leads. This probably doesn't have any right now anyway. So replace existing numeric assessments and nodes and depth. This is very important if you're using it ongoingly, because once it actually records the analysis, it keeps it now in the position where old versions did not. So it kept it in the comments, but now it keeps it with the position. So if I tried to analyze later, it can already see that it already has enough nodes and enough depth from the engine for whatever I'm setting it for, right? And this is where I'm setting it. So I can say, how many millions of nodes do I want to improve? I'll say, for this one, I'll just make it fast. So I say, get to 1 million nodes. And I'm actually testing this because I'm testing all kinds of computers. I'm testing a very old Windows 10 computer for this video. It's just what I have right now. So I can say here, let's say that you have up to 12 seconds, Stockfish, until you come up with 1 million nodes. That should be easy for Stockfish. Minimum depth, it's probably going to get to 1 million nodes long before it gets to depth 32. I can put an analysis tag on here so I can see where the analysis came from. If I do different flavors of analysis, I can say this is analysis with 1 million and depth 32 or whatever. I can put that description here. I can choose multi-PV, but I don't want that in this case. If it finds even just one principal variation which improves on what I have, that's fine. I don't need to see 2 or 3 or more. I can overwrite any existing principal variations of comments. I won't have them added to the comments. If it does, put them in. And then, of course, we talked about replacing the existing nodes and depth. So at this point, I'm going to click OK and let her rip. I imagine to find this maximum of 10 improvements on my ebook, it's going to take about 4 minutes on this old machine. So I'll click OK, and I'll just pause the video for 4 minutes. Just letting it cook. Epic Analysis is done with the task we gave it. It visited 40 positions. It found 21 that were interesting, so it processed them. And it found 10 that actually met our standards of being at least 5 centipawns better than what we already had. It didn't find any positions with better analysis, and this is critical. This number right here is critical if you do multiple runs of Epic Analysis, because it will tell you how many it's skipping over, which is a good thing to go right to new positions. So elapsed time, 3 minutes 52 seconds. Let's click OK, and let's find out what it found. So we go to the Epic menu and we say, let's load the analysis lead. Sure enough, we promised 10 different bookmarks here. It named them Analysis Lead 001 to 010. Let's take a look at the first one. Click OK to load that one. Give it a second to load that bookmark up. Sure enough, the author in this original book gave B4 an exclam. He thinks it leads to positions with slight advantages for white, and it's color-coded green. Our new move, the engine has decided castling is better, and it has color-coded it red, and it has actually analyzed it to equal, not actually better. So why didn't it like B4? Let's take a look. We play B4, and of course the author thinks black should just back off with queen B6. It makes sense. But what does the engine think? Let's click on the engine and find out. It's knight takes B4. Really? It's looking at knight takes B4. Look at that. It found a sacrifice that the original author of this ebook missed. If I take it back, what's it doing? It's going to say, yeah, it's going to take back with the bishop. We've sacked a knight for 2 pawns and a slight advantage for black. Not a slight advantage for white. I have played this position 50 times in my chess career, and none of my opponents found this improvement for black. So what else did it find? Let's go back to Epic again, load analysis lead, and let's click on number 2. Analysis lead number 2, what did it find here? Here, the author thought that bishop e2 continued with a slight advantage for white. The engine thinks knight h4 gives us very slight advantage for black, 4 centipawns. Good for black. That's what that negative number means. So here again, this is busting holes in my repertoire that I have used for decades. Think about that for a minute. If I'm truly an international master trying to find my first GM norm, this is the tool I'm going to want to love, because it's doing all the heavy lifting. It is going out into my repertoire and finding any incremental improvements for me and possibly for my opponent. That is Epic Analysis. And of course, anybody can make use of this. You don't have to be an IM chasing your first GM norm, but it could help. And if you do have that task, you do not want to work so hard. You want this tool in your corner. So Epic Analysis is coming next week, August 26th, 2026, and it has been in development for 3 years. If you're using Chess Openings Wizard Professional, get your version upgraded. If you're not using Chess Openings Wizard Professional, you've already been working too hard for too long. Get yourself this power tool.